Hey, it's the kid Jae Bird, yes sir. Haitian Clover himself, man, and you are watching 91 TV. I go by the name of Jae Bird. I'm a Haitian American artist from Jersey. I come from the hood, man, the regular stuff, and stuff that you see every day. Seeing your friends die, people getting locked up, seeing that, that's not where you want to be, and wanting to find your way out without partaking and all that, but almost feeling like there's no way that you can escape partaking because you're surrounded by it. You're almost engulfed in it. So it's like, even to get out, you gotta partake, even if it's just a little smidgen. I come from that, seeing people struggle, seeing my mom struggle, to make sure I was good. And even when we was good, it wasn't like we had it peaches and cream, we just was alright, you know what I mean? And I was always blessed in that certain aspect, but it was never easy. Everything I did, man, I had to struggle. I used to be homeless. Obviously, you can't tell, but yeah, man, it was hard for a dude, man, like just having nowhere to go, no direction, sight. I come from all that, being that lost kid and still, wanting to find his place. And I'm all that. Everybody that struggle, go through something, like I'm you, know what I'm saying? So always know that, that's Jae Bird.
So you're Haitian. Were you born in Jersey?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Jersey. I was originally born in Newark, and then I went from Newark I went to live in Haiti for a year. I think when I was like 8 or 9. I think I came back when I was 9. And then I went again. That's when I graduated high school. Like I went back when I was like 13, and then I finished high school out there.
So you've experienced a lot of Haitian culture, not just being an American with a Haitian background, but you've actually experienced culture.
Yeah. I've actually lived out there. I've seen the people, That's like, man, my heart, man. I love the Haitian people, like seeing how they operate, it's a whole different system. There's not a lot of electrical source out there, like, so it's like, imagine having to run everything, like even this interview, like them doing an interview would be a different way because there's not energy for all these lights. So it's just like, imagine doing everything different, like no hot showers, like, getting your water instead of from a running faucet, like getting it from a pitcher, from a big ass barrel and pouring it on yourself to shower. Like it's just different stuff that it really humble you and make you see. Like when I came back here, it was just like, bro, especially being 3 years there, it was like, nah, this is a blessing being here. Like we got so much, like everywhere from this corner to that corner is blessings all around to be found. It's money to make. So yeah, Haiti, like being there just changed me, like, cause it gave me not only a sense of pride, cause both my parents Haitian, but it gave me that sense, like, damn, like I'm part of something that mean more than just living life, and there's people that I'm part of that's not blessed right now. So even when I get my blessings, I can't just front and act like it's all peaches and cream, and if I could help, like, I send clothes back to Haiti, all type of stuff, sneakers, to whoever need help. So, that's what it's about for me.
So I was going to ask if both your parents were Haitian. So you said that they are. Mm-hmm. Is there a big Haitian community in Jersey, or how did you guys end up there?
Oh yeah, nah, Haitians, man, we deep everywhere, man. I haven't met the Haitians in Texas, but I'm waiting for y'all. I'm waiting. You know what I'm saying? It's like passe. But nah, for real, like we deep, man. Like we everywhere, like especially like East Coast, tri-state area, Florida, like there's a lot of Haitians, man. Like you see them a lot. Like we be having our own parties, events, all that, and we stick together. We show love. It's no way or no way.
So your parents from Haiti, or are they from here?
Both my parents from Haiti.
Haiti. So what made them come to America?
Just like I said, to get some blessings, man. I feel like a lot of people like me, who have like, parents that were immigrants, like, they came out here just because they wanted to do better. They, probably had us as children, was like, damn, like this what I'm living in. I want my son or my kid to be in that. I heard it's popping over there, let's see what's over there and let's make something better. So I feel like, all the parents like that, you know, I feel like that was the goal. And yeah, like I never had that convo with them, but I feel like that was it, you know, just to make something better. Because like I said, Haiti is the poorest country, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we don't have as much as resources, or even like when we going through something, not everybody helps us like another place. So it's like we really got to go through it and get it out the mud. So it's not easy over there.
I feel like there's a huge Haitian population in America, but most of us are very disconnected from Haitians, their culture, or even understanding. What are some of the biggest misconceptions you feel that Haitians get in America, or even in the rap game?
I mean, for me, it's like I feel like a lot of people they have a lot of stereotypes that like they'll bring them to me, and I'm like, for example, a lot of people think like they'll be like, oh, you're Haitian, you know about voodoo? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, but that's what y'all do. I'm like, that's not what we all do. You know, yeah, there's people who believe in it firmly, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And I will say, you know, from my experience living in Haiti, it's real, but not everyone, you know, that's like a religion to them, and they walk in firm with that just because they're Haitian. I've heard you don't look Haitian. You know, even like when I was young, like people used to tease like, oh, that's why all Haitians stink. Like, but man, I'm a fly guy. I never stink a day in my life. So it's just like, I don't know, you know. Or some people will be like they're so surprised at me, I'm Haitian, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, was I supposed to be a negative thing or something like that? So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of negative light on Haiti, and that's just because we were the first Black republic, the first Black people who were enslaved to tell our enslavers, no, like I'm good, like I'm not doing this no more. And we fought and we won. And since 1804, there have been Black presidents, Black people on the money, you know what I'm saying? Black organization, Black president, Black everything, from bank to everything in Haiti since 1804. So to me, I would be praising that and not even saying anything negative about Haitians, but that's just me, you know. So it's something for me. I'm proud of that because I know that. I know the history, and I embrace that. Because even now, in today's age, like how they slaughtering people in the streets, like they couldn't have did George Floyd in Haiti. Hell no. Them cops in Haiti would have been, that's it. Like for real. Like the people they self, if they would have saw them just slaughter somebody for no reason, it would have been on. Like, and that's for real. So it's like we don't have that. I feel like here, like everybody's scared to really step up and stick together, and Haiti has that. It always did. It's built on that, and that's why I walk strong, and I'm proud. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's why Haiti and Haitians get that negative perception, is because like what you're saying, like they're not afraid to fight. And what's the thing you always hear? Oh, Haitians are crazy. You don't want to mess with no Haitians. Mm-hmm. Or they see them, like how you said, it's very organized. So the way America depicts that, all I have ever really seen is the media's version of Haitians, the hip hop rap version, where it's organized crime, drugs, Florida, and that's kind of all you really get. They dibble down with a little bit of voodoo, but they don't even talk about the great things, the good things that come behind voodoo. It's just kind of got that all negative connotation behind it. Mm-hmm. And I feel what you're saying, because I'm big on like spirituality, and when you get deep into spirituality, voodoo comes into discussion, and it's like. It's just like voodoo's not bad at all. It's just the perspective they put on it.
It's
you can use voodoo for bad things, but you can use anything for bad things.
I believe that too.
So I see why it's like I feel like they view the Haitians the same way they view the Black Panthers as a threat. We can't let these people get too strong because we know how they come together, especially if they have resources behind them.
Exactly. And I really honestly believe that. I know for a fact, if we had resources and stuff, like a lot of the Black people probably be moving to Haiti. Like, yo, I'm out there, man. Like, even when I first went out there, just imagine looking around, everybody was Black, and it was no like, we're gonna divide each other and this clique is that clique. It was all love, like when I came out there, and that was like so inspiring for me. Especially I went out there at a young age. I was like, wow, like this, like, you know how they say Africa is the motherland. I felt like I was in my own motherland because I'm Haitian at the end of the day. So that is the motherland for me. And it was just like, bro, like everyone's Black here. Everybody speak English, Creole, or French, and it's all love. Everybody just trying to make it happen. You know, it's hard. So that's where the focus is just making it happen while it's hard, you know. And it gets dangerous out there because, you know, it's different, you know. You gotta remember, like, out here, somebody robbing somebody, but like, chances are they still got a home to go to. Some of these dudes, man, sleeping in a steel or wood hut. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he coming for you because he hungry, it's a different hunger. Cause he really don't have nothing. Like, he don't have even, like, I've seen niggas ready to rob a dude. They got J's on their feet, chains on their neck. Like, they ain't got nothing, like holes in a sandal that can't even protect himself from the ground, and there's rocks all over the ground. Like, so if that man get hungry, it's not no game. So, you know, you gotta watch out for that too. You know what I'm saying? They kidnap people out there. It's so hard, like a motherfucker will kidnap you and he not even asking for money. He'll be like, I just want food. Like, when you seen that somebody kidnap a whole person and don't want no money, I just want to eat, bro. That's hunger, and that's where I come from. That's what I apply. I never get humble or comfortable, no matter what I make of myself. You know, whoever's watching this, wherever I make it and I reach to the top, don't ever think I'm gonna get comfortable and not remember where I came from and how my people's still going through it, you know what I'm saying? And the bigger I get, the bigger my pockets get, you know, I'm gonna be able to help Haiti too. So that's another goal of mine. You know, I want to do something like Eyeconic did, you know, how he gave light solar panels to like almost half Africa. Like, imagine that, like a place that don't have energy. Now y'all can do more things because I done helped out and put some panels out there because somebody had to do it. If I'm thinking it and nobody did it, obviously nobody want to do it. So, hey, help me do it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my goals, you know.
Okay. All right, now I know we had discussed the verse and everything, but I know you're crazy with the freestyles.
Yeah.
Just could you even just give us like some Haiti bars or some Haiti inspired bars?
Damn. I mean, you know what's crazy? Believe it or not, I used to rap in like French and Creole, all that stuff. I just stopped doing it because I didn't have the audience. You know what I'm saying? Or people that understood. They'd be like, "Oh snap, all right," you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, even when I did it, people would just be like, "That's dope," but I don't know what you said, but it sound dope. Right. You know what I mean?
I want to know what influence comes from Haiti in your music.
Oh man, well, Haiti, man, we got so many dope artists. Cause we got our own style of music. It's called compa, so it's its own genre. So it's like, it's different, man, and it get from soulful to dance. Like, almost every song you could dance to. So it's like, not one time you're not gonna move, you know, with the Haitian music. And they really treat the stars like, you know, we love them type shit. So it's dope, man. But as far as Haitian stars, man, I fuck with everybody from, man, T Vice, Jacques, Sweet Mickey, Crayola, you know what I mean? Like, all the Haitians, like, if they hearing these names, they like, oh shit, yo, you know the good dudes. Garcia Del Valle, like all the big guys, like the big names that really like changed, man, the way the compa was going. Like, I fuck with those dudes.
What is the music
too.
Industry like in Haiti? Do they have studios? Do they have the stations? And like, what's it like?
Yeah, they got studios and stuff like that. Like, for example, like, there's places where, yeah, there's electricity, and really it's all about money. Like, if you have the money to you know, like, because generators, they're expensive over there. So it's like, if you have the money to get a generator, you have the money to constant refuel it, all that stuff, you're good. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody has that, so they gotta build around that and stuff like that. But, you know, people like the stars and stuff, man, they got all that stuff, like generators, so they pulling up and it's like this, you know what I'm saying? And with no problem, they're recording. You know, we got hotels that you can go to, and it's never no blackout in the hotel, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like there's not light, it's just for the people. It's not like, you know, they make you pay for it and everything, and like, see how we talking now? Out of nowhere. Imagine that, like, you watching your TV and you yelling at the screen like, yo, make that too. What just happened? Just like that. Now you gotta, all right, and you can't even get mad. Like, nobody gets mad. They're just like, yo, light the candles, let's do this is it, get it all in order.
That's interesting. Like, you kind of deal with it. This is life. Yep. This is what it is. They accepted the conditions. I feel like a lot of people in America like don't want to accept the conditions that they really create for themselves. Yep. Said imagine if we had the Wi-Fi go out nationwide for just an hour.
The world would be going crazy. Look, even the light for an hour, the world would be going crazy. This is everyday life for a Haitian. Every day, like, you don't even know. Like, I remember being out there, like, having certain, you know, like maybe a Game Boy or something that charge, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I can't wait till the light come on so I can charge this thing, man. I've been waiting about 2 days. Imagine 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, no light. And then they finally give it, and it's not that long. Like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. What I'm gonna do with that? You can't put nothing in the fridge. 2 hours not enough.
So what's the most important life lesson that you learned being Haitian or being from Haiti, just with all that influence together?
Besides humility, I would say strength in numbers, because that's really what's on our flag. You know, it says l'union fait la force, and that means with union is great strength. You know, union makes strength, and that's how we did it. We told our enslavers no by coming together and fighting. They had guns. Some of us had guns, but the majority of us had rocks and machetes, and we beat guys with bullets. You know what I'm saying? For our freedom, because it was do or die. And that's me. Like, you know, I'm always a do or die person. I'm gonna either go hard or I'm just not gonna do it at all. And I don't believe in fear. You know, Haitians, there's no fear with Haitians. You know, we weren't scared to fight our enslavers. You know, so what could be worse than that? You know, slavery, being enslaved. You know, so it's like, if you willing to fight that, man. I done seen Haitians, a dog bit a Haitian man and he done ran back and bit the dog. Like, nigga, you not gonna bite me. Even a dog they don't play with. So it's like, when you embrace that, you know it's in you, it's in your blood. You don't have to be scared of anything. There's nothing you can't do. There's nothing that's impossible, and that's what being Haitian means to me. Like, just being all about a team formation, but also having that no fear, but still having that humbleness, and just ready to do it all. You know what I'm saying?